Hey everyone, in today's video I'm going to be showing you my LEGO Garganacl MOC and giving you a detailed look of the build, including its features, posability, and some of the building techniques used. If you're interested in building this yourself, you can check the link in the description below for both the parts file and instructions, which are now up on my store, and the proceeds just help to support this channel for future MOCs and builds. Total part count for this MOC is 320 pieces, and at the time of recording this video, its estimated cost around $45 to $50 Canadian. Please keep in mind, this does not include shipping and handling, and your final cost may vary. I think Garganacl was one of the Pokemon from the latest generation that popped out to me as soon as I saw it, and I thought this would be one of the best Pokemon designs to translate into LEGO, since it's pretty square and blocky already. I also had one on my team early on during my Pokemon Violet playthrough, but I ended up boxing it near the end of the story. However, it's still one of my favorite Pokemon designs from this generation. Aside from its blockiness already, after taking a closer look at the model in-game, I figured most of its features could be easily built in LEGO, and I think I was able to complete the design in like 2 building sessions on Stud.io. I did tweak the design afterwards, and it was just to cut down or remove some of the more expensive parts that was used. I think there are still some uncommon parts used for this MOC, and it's mainly just to keep the color blocking consistent, but I think if you were to swap some of the parts with a more common color, like light bluish gray for example, it wouldn't really detract much from the overall look, and it could be a lot easier for you to source either from your own collection or online. First, taking a closer look at the upper body, it takes up a good chunk of the total part count, and the first thing you'll notice is the step pyramid design for the sides or shoulder pauldrons, which also help transition well to the keystone on its head. For the side builds, I played around with the proportions a bit and settled on having the tiers be 5 plates thick, since with the way LEGO proportions work, 5 stacked plates exactly the same length as 2 studs side by side. This made building some of the sections on the side much easier, as it would match flush with other sections built in different directions, and each tier above would be recessed in by a similar distance. The tier on the top is a bit thicker than the other two, that's mainly because how it looked in game. However, you could easily shorten it to the 5 plate thickness if you wanted to. I also used some of these 1x1 quarter round tiles at some of the corners, just to break up some of the straight lines and to show that the rock or salt was a bit weathered or chipped a bit. The insides of the pauldrons are actually hollow, and they're pretty thick, so there isn't a lot of space for the arms to move around. The arms are built in 2 sections, and the shoulders are connected with the mixer style ball joints, so you can pose and rotate the arms slightly forward and back and side to side. You can bend the elbows and rotate it, and each of the fingers can be opened and closed as well. And then you'll notice for the arms and later on in the legs, they're simply just plates stacked on top of each other, and that's just to resemble the different rock layers or strata that you would see in geological formations, which I think was also present in the in-game design. Coming down to the lower body, it's a bit hard to see, but the waist does have a triangular shape to it, and I decided not to add any waist articulation just to improve the overall stability and durability of this MOC. There's articulation, however, at the hips and knees. The hips are just attached with a friction Technic pin, so you're only able to rotate it forward and back. And you can bend the knees slightly, but the range of motion is a lot more limited just due to the way the clips and bars are attached and these 1x2 cheese slopes, which help cover some of the gapping. I think the stiff knee joints suit this Pokemon, since if you ever saw it move in game, the movements are pretty stiff and it's not that fast as well. The feet do taper out, so it's a pretty wide footprint, and even with the restricted knee joints, you can still get this in a walking or running position pretty easily. Finally, for those of you wondering, this is how it looks scaled up to a random minifigure. And comment down below your thoughts on this MOC, as well as any ideas of what you'd like to see me build next, and I may just pick yours for a future video. I usually post all my MOCs and designs on my Instagram first, but let me know if you'd like to see any progress or update videos on this channel as well. I also have a bunch of other LEGO Pokemon MOCs uploaded onto my channel already, so feel free to check them out, and a couple of them will be shown on screen shortly. I think my goal right now is to reach 100 Pokemon MOCs, and so far I think I'm at 60 to 70 designed in Stud.io, with around 50 of them built physically so far. So if you've been following me from the start or are new to this channel, I hope you all will join me on this journey. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.